Hi and welcome back to Lizard Studios. Today you are going to be making a bird's eye view perspective, or we're going to be making a perspective like we were on a plane looking down on the city. Alright, so we're going to go from the sky to the floor. Alright, we're going to use shapes and we're going to use lines to do this, and we'll talk about it in just a second. But before then, we should get out our materials and get ready. For today's work, you need a pair of scissors, my size or your size, a permanent marker, a pencil, a rubber, 2 oil pastels, one in green and one in black or gray. If you have gray, that will be fine too, okay? You also need a white piece of paper, you need a green piece of paper, and you need old paper that you could put below so you could draw on, okay? So that's good paper that we should always keep and reuse. So remember that last week we were looking at a perspective from the floor to the sky, okay? And we were pretending to be a worm or a mouse or a person standing on the sidewalk, and we were looking up and seeing the airplane in the sky. Today we are going to do the opposite. We're going to pretend that we are a person in that airplane looking down, and we're gonna see how we draw that, okay? So it's gonna be the opposite of this perspective, all right? I'm gonna put this one right here, and I am going to take this paper. The first thing that I'm gonna do is the same thing I did last time. I'm gonna cut parallel to the edge, a strip like this, the size of my finger, you see? Or your finger. I'm gonna put that aside, and then I'm gonna cut on the other edge also. Not on the 4 edges, no, only on 2, okay? Because like that, I make space to be able to frame later on, you see? Now, we're gonna put this here, and we are going to start drawing, okay? So let's begin. All right, guys, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to do this with you guys. Okay, the first thing that we need to do is the following. At the top, on the long side of the paper, okay, we are going to draw a rectangle, okay, just like this in the middle, just like that, you see? Perfect. And on this side, we are going to draw also a rectangle. Okay, you see that? Good. Now on this side, I am going to draw half a circle. All right? And on this side, I am going to draw a triangle. And look at what I'm going to do now. I am going to go close to that middle, and right here, I'm going to draw half a circle. You see that? Like this one, but small. Here I am going to draw the same thing. Wait a second. You cannot draw this here. You're gonna draw a line, okay? A line, just like that. And here you're gonna draw also a line, okay? And then here, from the middle this way, you're gonna draw a small triangle, more or less like what you did there, okay? And now look at the trick to this. The next thing that you need to do after joining these 2 lines from here to here and from here to here is join the top line from this corner to this corner and from this corner to this corner, okay? They don't have to be perfect. All right, we're gonna go over it with the marker. Now this one goes to here, okay? And then this one has a little bit of trick. From the middle, you have to make a line that goes to the middle. And from this side here, you have to make a line that joins this one, okay? And from here, you have to make a line that joins this one right here, okay? So these are the rooftops and these are the buildings. How are we going to do this? Well, we are going to give it more detail. At the bottom, the detail is very small and very narrow because the lines, you see here, we need to make circular lines. The lines are very close together and then they separate as they go up into the top floors of the building, okay? And then we're gonna do a little tiny door right here, okay? So you can see the door. Then here, it's the same. The lines of the different floors are very together at the bottom, and then they start separating as you go up into the sky because it is closer to you. So you see it that way. They're very close together down here, and then they start getting separated. Okay? And separated, just like that. All right? And this one is the same thing, but it goes sideways. So this one has a little bit more difficulty, okay? But it's the same thing. They're together at the bottom, and then they're more separated at the top, okay? And you do just the same thing. There we go. Now, if we want to make lines like these here, we would do the same thing. We would divide the building into two, and then the lines will go diagonal and diagonal. Here also, the line will go down the middle first, and then diagonal and diagonal. Okay? This one is round, so we're going to leave like that. And this one has this line down the middle, so we're gonna leave like that, okay? Now, what we're gonna do to make sure that we see the floor here, okay, that we're looking down, is we're gonna make a roundabout, okay? We're gonna make a roundabout in front of the buildings, okay? Where there's like a street, and maybe this is like a fountain. And we're gonna make a road that goes this way. And we're gonna make a road that goes this way, and a road that goes this way, and another road this way. All right? And we are going to make the lines in the middle of the road. Now those are gonna be the same because we're not looking, we're just looking at it on the floor. So we're not looking at them from the top to the bottom. Okay, those remain the same, and around the roundabout also we make those lines, okay? And now I think we're about to ready to take our marker and trace our drawing before we actually start to put some color on it, okay? So just take your marker and you trace the whole thing, all right? Let's see. Okay, and now the next thing that we are going to do, now that we're finished, is we're going to start coloring first around the buildings. We're going to color it green, like if it was grass. Okay, so we're going to take our green crayon and we're just going to color all around the building to make it look like grass, and around the roads, and then we're going to color the roads, okay? So we're going to color this like if it was green grass. See how I put my paper on the other paper like this so I won't get it on the table? A little bit of grass in front of the building. Okay, and now we are on a plane looking down into the roundabout. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take the black color and, oh, wait a second, I'm gonna make grass in this roundabout right here in the middle, okay? I'm gonna take the black and I'm gonna color the top of the roofs in black, because usually there is tar at the top of the roofs. Tar is like a black material, like cement kind of, that covers the top of rooftops, okay? So the water will not go down into the buildings, okay? So usually it is black, like the roads. So I am going to just put it on the rooftop like this, so we could see that it's the rooftop. And now I'm going to do the same on the road, because the roads are black, right? So I'm gonna do, they're not white, but I'm gonna do it very soft on the road. I'm gonna color very soft, so we see that it's the road. And the roundabout in front of the buildings. Now, how are we going to finish this off? Well, we're gonna finish it off by putting some glue, wait, I missed the glue, in back of the drawing. You could use glue stick too, it's okay. I use this glue because it's faster, but I also like to use glue stick a lot. I use both really. Now I'm gonna put my drawing right here to have it framed. And look at this, boys and girls. We have finished our 2 drawings. One of them is a view from the floor to the sky looking at a plane, and the other one is the view from the plane. See, I'm on a plane and I'm looking downwards, and here's the roundabout, and here are the buildings, and I am looking down at the floor. Okay, so today we have learned 2 different perspectives. One from the ground to the sky, and the other one from the sky to the ground. Okay, you have learned how to draw that. Now this you could use for everything. You could use it for a person. If you were a little worm looking from the floor to the head of the person, the feet will be like really big and then the head will be really small. If it will be the opposite way around, if you were a little bug up here, then it will be the opposite. The head will be really big and the feet will be really small, right? So that's the way it is, guys. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. I hope you practice it again. You repeat it at home or in your spare time, and you keep this in mind when you are drawing, okay? So you're gonna be a fantastic, fantastic artist. I'll see you next week. Enjoy your week, enjoy your day, and stay safe, okay? Bye-bye.